Okay, we're gonna start to fix some of Helios's welds. Cutting. He's watching this whole thing. So, like I said before, this section here that I've cut out and kind of squared up, that was rust, not Helios. This longer section right here, and this little piece that I've kind of got mocked up, you can kind of see it where it cut into the edge. Got a clamp on that, so I'm gonna drop some welds in that, should weld that right back up, no problem. This I cut out and squared it up. You can kind of see that T-cylinder there at the bottom. That was where it got cut off at an angle. Helios not doing very good work there, but Dad's here to fix it. Now, Dad doesn't have 16 gauge clean metal on hand. What I do have is an old transmission tunnel that is 16 gauge and is got enough good metal in it. So I'm gonna do my dead level best to get some clean metal out of that. The plan is to put a piece down the side, cleaned up this metal on the edge, cut it out, cleaned it up good, and I'm going to get it to fit in between here. I'll do a butt weld right there, but then I'll have a kind of a little ear and it'll come beyond here, and we'll then plug weld to the side of that. And I think we'll be straight. I think we'll be good. I even left this little piece in the middle. We'll see. I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like in a little while. So I was going to do like a whole thing where I, was cutting this wide piece of metal, which I cleaned that all up. That all came out from transmission tunnel, like I said. But I was going to do that and, just add it and do the plug weld and stuff. But I was like, man, you know what? I think I can just cut a little notch and leave it large, just like Fitzy from Fitzy's Fabrications kind of taught me, leave it big. I'm going to come in here right now, do this butt weld, right here and here. I got a clamp that's kind of holding it. Then I'm gonna come on the bottom side underneath, see if we can get a picture up under here, right? And I'm going to weld all the way across here. I don't really care if it's real pretty in there. I'll try to clean it up a little bit after the fact, but who cares if it's not real clean? Come back in here and just clean. I should just have to clean it up. I got it. It's sitting nice and flush right there. So I push down a little bit right there, and drop a couple welds in the bottom side, and just I should be straight then, and then just come back, cut that off. We'll see. I'll bring you back. Okay, that worked pretty decent. Completely blew through over here. That sucks. I'll have to, trim this up and then come back and cut out another little piece and do it there. But it's working. This is welded from the bottom side. It's an excellent penetration here. I'm definitely all up in it. I'm gonna cut it. Let it cool down, clean it up, and I'm actually going to come back and get some more welds. It's pretty complete right now, but it's not perfect, right? But I'll get a little bit more in there and try to get a little bit more going this way also, because I have some if I'm feeling it, but it's not as much penetration over there. But I think that's going to work, and clean it up, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, I talked a long time ago how I got to do things that are good enough at times, right? That right there is good enough. It just is what it is. So that looks good. That's solid. That little piece right there that got cut out. Who cares if it doesn't come together? It's a flange. It's not a super structural piece. The fact that it's not there. So I'm not going to worry about it. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze of fixing it. I'm gonna drop some tacks up in there. Haven't done that yet, and go ahead and make that a little bit better. But honestly, that's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna come back in here right now and put this piece in. Exactly like I did that, because that worked out really well. You can't hardly tell where the old was, right? So that's going to be good. Now I'll put this piece in to where the rust was, and we're going to be starting to work with something then. I'll come back. Okay, we're going to call that done. So this area was where that rust was. We had a little piece, and then that's the new piece, and I did go ahead and fill that hole that was there. Like I said, it don't got to be perfect, but it won't that hard to go ahead and make it good. I fixed a little piece over here where Helios had cut in. Yeah, you did it. He's a good boy. Daddy still loves him. Daddy still loves him. But he can't be cutting frames anymore. But anyways, I fixed all Helios's problems. I think we'll keep the grinder out of his hands going forward. Right, Helios? Yeah, he feels better now. He was all sad before, but now it's fixed, and he's not even worried about it, just playing. Yeah, cool. It's a good repair. Happy with it. I mean, it's fine. While it was structural, the pieces that I was fixing, this flanges really, it's really not all that structural. The bottom side of this frame was always good. It was never like the car was going to crumple. You know what I mean? And the flange was there more for, as near as I can tell, more for attachment purposes for the floor, which I think is valid and it should be there and it should be fixed, which it is. But I'm not super worried about it either. But honestly, it's hard to look at it and see what's old and what's new, and it's all good. I think it's so cool that a piece of this was just old transmission tunnel. That's a piece that cut out. That's where it is now. And so, while I don't have original frame material there, I still have original car parts in here. I think that's kind of cool. It's dumb, but it's kind of cool.